I want to talk about a concept that's going to A, increase your followers, views, and likes online, and then B, also going to make you money simultaneously. Now, the two requirements you need to do is make sure that you're A, ideally posting content every single day, and then also you're spending on ads. At the very minimum, you have to spend at least $3,000 to $2,500 at least to $5,000 at the very minimum on advertising. Because if this was 2-3 years ago, if this was still 2020, 2022, even before that, maybe you could have gotten away with a budget as low as like $1,500 to even $2,000 minimum. But you also have to have kind of like an ad spend behind that. As long as you can spend that, the machine I'm about to show you is absolutely going to change the game for you. So right now, the diagram over here for you is extremely simple, but it's also a very powerful concept, and I'll tell you why. And everything begins with these colors over here, which is supposed to represent content. So let's say all of these are videos posted on an Instagram feed. And then red, blue, and green basically means what type of content is it. Red means super specific content that only your niche audience understands. So these are like super specific content. These are supposed to get the lowest views. The blue ones is kind of like in between the green and red. And I'll talk to you about what green is so you understand blue a little better. Blue is the broadest content possible. Now, these are contents you might not even want to talk about. You're like, hey, Reeve, I don't want to talk about this type of content because I'm not trying to market to these people. But as long as it still highlights your expertise in one way, shape, or form, whatever you're trying to sell, still create that content because this one gets the farthest reach. So this could be like reaction videos. This could be you talking about like a current event thing. As long as it still highlights your expertise within the current services that you're selling, just create that content. Don't worry about, hey, I don't want to talk about this because the people I'm trying to sell to, like they're not going to be buyers within this realm. The buying is going to be done within the ads. Organic content we're not going to be using for buying. We're going to be using for nurturing, and then the ads is where we actually make the offer and sell. So don't worry about organic content in that sense. Only worry about selling in the advertising side of things, and then content we're going to be nurturing and then selling those people as well. Let me talk to you what that means, and it'll all make sense to you. So let's say you have at least 20 to 30 pieces of content on your feed, all video content, and you have at least like 500 to 600 followers on your page as well. And we're of course trying to get more sales online, but simultaneously the strategy will get you more views and more followers as well. So when it comes to running ads, you need to make sure it's set up correctly. Your pixel codes are set up correctly. They're installed properly on a landing page, and then your landing page is optimized for a result you want. So for example, let's say we're optimizing for this person over here, his name is Jamari, for booked calls. That's what we're optimizing for. We're not optimizing for leads necessarily. Of course, we do still get leads within the process because it goes something like this. As soon as they see the ad, they click on the page, then they submit a survey form, which we of course keep documented anyways. And then as soon as they submit that survey form, they go to a calendar where they book a call. And then as soon as they book a call, they go to a thank you page. And until and unless they reach the thank you page, then only we send data back to Facebook that this was a successful submission. We need more people like this. So my point of saying this is like, as long as your ad is set up properly, you will have the data to make this work more efficiently. So let's say you've been running this ad for 2 to 4 weeks and you're also seeing some book calls come in. So at this point, what I would want you to do is go to your Facebook account and create an audience. And this is going to be for retargeting purposes. You're going to create an audience which saves the people who visited your website within the last 48 days, or just has a retention of 48 days at the very least. It's either the last 30 days or it's a retention of 48 days because we want to make sure that we're keeping people. And this also depends on your sales cycle. If your sales cycle is a month, of course, do like 30 days, or if you want to do longer, you could do longer. So let's say 45 days, 48 days is a minimum retention you want to keep for the people who have visited your website but still haven't taken action. Because when it comes to advertising, there will always be more people who visit your website, visit your Instagram profile, but don't take action. So we want to make sure that we keep these people in the loop. So these people, of course, we need to make sure that we're including them. And also we want to make sure we're including people who are visiting your Instagram profile as well. So there will be a lot of people who visit your Instagram profile from your specific ad, because maybe they're like, let me do my homework on this gentleman first. So they'll click on the profile at the very top, and then go watch your content and then follow you for a little while and then convert. So we want to make sure we include those people as well within the same retargeting audience that we're creating. Now, as soon as we've created this retargeting audience, instead of creating new ads, we're going to use your existing content. And this could be content that has A, performed well, or B, like it's super specific. So we can take the red pieces of content, or sometimes even blue, and then use this to retarget to those people, because these people have already shown some interest within your ad. So we know that these people know what you're talking about at the very least. So you want to hit them with more information, because people only buy on information. So the more information we can give them, the better. And these ads wouldn't be expensive at all. These will literally cost you $5 to $6 to run on a daily basis, because it's a limited audience you're targeting. You're not trying to reach more people. With Advantage Plus, I guess you can, but we're only going to be spending $5 to $6 a day on these actual ads. So you can literally promote like 5 at a time if you wanted to. So this would immediately increase the quality of your followers because you're educating people who have already visited your profile once and your website. So it's not even like a super cold audience. It's like they've seen you, you're a little bit familiar to them. So they're going to immediately start following you, and they're also going to start visiting your website again and give you a chance to book a call with you to kind of like see if this is a good fit for them or not, because you're just consistently giving them more information within these retargeting ads. And you can constantly like switch these on a 7-day. Okay, so now 7 days, maybe you spend $200 over here, $200 over here, $200 over here, and these are all going towards the ads as well. Like this is all going to help you with the main goal to book a call with you. So all of this kind of like ties back together, and the benefit you get from this is like you're also building a mass following. You're also increasing your viewership. Everything is growing in terms of numbers as well. And this is a strategy you can literally implement tomorrow. This is not one of those things like, yeah, I tried this content, okay, do this strategy, and then, you know, like maybe this reel will get 50,000 views organically and then your organic gods will bless us. No, this puts every single thing within your hand. Like you will have complete control over the views, the follows, the booked calls you're getting, how's your ads performing. It will make every single thing mathematically in your hands. So this is just one of those things you can pretty much build up tomorrow. And then also the benefit of this is like organic starts picking up as well the more you post, because of course Instagram is showing your content to more and more people. And of course if the content is good, like the green content over here can be one of those things where it just brings in more organic traffic as well, because you're talking to a much more broader audience. But this one, especially if you think your content is within the red zone, like it's too much of a limited audience, your topic is kind of like too narrow for people to understand, then 100% like this strategy is pretty much kind of like non-negotiable for you. But overall, if you have a large target audience market as well, you can just pretty much grow your audience twice as fast, twice as big, and literally in a couple of months if you just implement the strategy properly. So start using your ad spend wisely. And then also just stop promoting stuff for random stuff. Like I know people promote posts for just random reasons, just to get like some engagement, some viewership, just to kind of like look cool. This immediately removes anything related to looking cool. You're literally retargeting the people who came from your main ad and then just educating them more so they can actually book a call and buy from you. So in a sense, this is a strategy that will make you money literally tomorrow. So extremely important. And if you're looking to implement this for your business, this is something we offer as well when it comes to content and ads. It's a complete done-for-you service. If you want to learn more about that, there's a Calendly link in the description. You can book a call with me directly and we can see if this would be a good fit for you or not. Other than that, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also like the video as well, because it helps this video being pushed to other business owners like yourself. And other than that, I will see you next week.